Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to do a review of Vessi shoes. Now we bought these shoes 2 years ago, back in January, and we're going to just give you a bit of information, the background of why we bought these shoes, how they worked, and our overall thoughts. So let's get started. So we bought the everyday slip-on. You can see it has no shoelaces in Lunar Black. We wanted an all black shoe. We just like the aesthetic of it in a size 9. So these are a size 9 women's. Back in January 2020. The total came out to $111.87 Canadian, and that's with tax. Now, subtotal was $99 without tax. So depending on the province you're in or even country you're in, the tax might vary. Now, these were on sale when we bought them, and we've seen them get down to that price since. Looking at their website now in December 2021, they no longer have the shoe, which is unfortunate because I was waiting to buy a new pair of this exact same shoe. So this one is no longer, it's limited edition. So that kind of sucks. Why I like the shoe is it has no laces. And when you're walking or hiking, I constantly having to, tie up your shoelaces is just something that wasn't for me. I also liked the look of them. Now, when I first bought these, I did think that they were a bit wide around the base. You can see here, I was looking for more of a slim fit shoe, but it eventually grew on me. I thought these were a 9 wide, just by the feel of it. They weren't. I didn't order that. I just ordered a 9, and they did just came a bit wider. I think that's just the sizing that is Vessi. So overall, I was hesitant at whether or not I wanted to keep them, but then I grew to love them. Now, one of the main factors of why I decided to give this brand a shot is I saw them on Instagram 2 years ago, and then I wasn't sure. I hike a lot, my feet get wet, and I wanted a running shoe when I just didn't have to worry about that. So before I bought these shoes, I was a bit hesitant because I did just see it on Instagram, an Instagram ad. Sometimes you can't trust those ads. So I went to YouTube to see if there's any reviews of this. One girl actually did a review, and you could see them stepping into the water and their feet being dry. Her and her boyfriend had bought this shoe, not this exact one, but from Vessi, and said it's actually worked quite well for them for an everyday type of shoe. So I thought, why not give them a shot? In worst case scenario, I do a video about how they're not legit and it doesn't work. These were waterproof. Now, the key thing is we're waterproof. I wore them a lot. So I bought them in 2020. I wore them throughout the winter, even some of the times. Every day into the office, I wore these running shoes, and then hiking on trails that didn't require hiking boots. These were my go-to shoe. So they are definitely waterproof. If you go over this section, then obviously it becomes less waterproof. I had that a few times where your whole foot goes in, and this is where your ankle is, and it would no longer be waterproof. But for the most part, it definitely was on the outside. One of the things I did like is that you could wash these. I washed them quite a few times, actually, and that could have hindered why they're no longer waterproof over the past 2 years, but it's more wear and tear, I'd say. Just because I'd step in a puddle, for example, a mud puddle, and this would be covered in dirt. So I did want it to wash that off. Now, so because I've been wearing these for the past, 1.5, I stopped wearing them this past few months because they aren't very waterproof anymore. You can see here, just from the normal wear and tear, around the edge, it's coming up, so the water seeps in through there. If you look at my other one, I scuffed the toe somewhere, so that section is definitely not waterproof. So it's definitely wear and tear has come and made these less of what they say. The insoles are pretty much gone with how much I wear these shoes. One thing I want to mention is that these aren't something that have lots of grip on them. There's a few times, especially on ice, you do slip, but again, these are supposed to be your everyday slip-ons. I just use them a bit more than an everyday type of slip-on because I use them while hiking and stuff like that. But I did love them, and I'm sad to see them go because they are no longer waterproof, and basically I've broken all of the sole. So overall, I would definitely buy these shoes again. I did like how they were waterproof, they were a slip-on. Unfortunately, because Vessi has decided to not make these, or these are limited edition, I'll have to keep a lookout on their website. I'm going to wait till the summer or springtime, mainly because I'm wearing winter boots right now and I don't have a need to purchase more these running shoes. I don't have a need to purchase these running shoes, but I give them a thumbs up. These are legit, they are waterproof, they live up to the hype that you see on the website. So hopefully you've liked this video, so please like and subscribe. Thanks.